Hey, what's up guys, this is TonyCouldveBeen. I'm making a quick video. It'll probably end up being a little bit long because I tend to ramble on sometimes, but still got the chip tooth, just waiting to go to the dentist the next week or so, this video is gonna be called Why Most Long Distance Relationships Don't Work. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've had 2 long distance relationships so far in my life, and I feel like that's more than what most people would typically have. I mean, I feel like at most people will only have 1 and then just never do it again because it really sucks. It's not the best relationship to have. At times it can be very rewarding, but the only problem, a major problem with, not the only, with long distance relationships is that you tend to idolize the other person, and pretty much your communication begins to revolve around them, and it kind of forces you to isolate yourself from your other social responsibilities and activities that you used to do. Because, like, if you're in a long distance relationship and you can't easily drive or fly to see each other because of money, transportation, whatever, you'll basically, you make them the center of your world, and like it's earth shattering. It's like the end of the world when the other person doesn't pick up the phone, they don't write back. I mean, or actually write back. Who does this anymore in terms of writing letters? But no, but yeah. What I'm saying is that it just your mind races like so fast when you're like, oh my god, why didn't they pick up the phone? What's going on? Did something happen? Are they, and then you just start going crazy and thinking like, oh my god, are they seeing someone else? Like, are they talking to someone else? Like, is this person I'm even talking to the same person anymore? So there's 2 types of long distance relationships though. In my opinion, there's only 2. There's one where you meet in person first, and then you decide that you guys want to try to make the distance closer eventually, but right now you're just trying out the worlds, your 2 separate worlds. The other kind of long distance relationship is when you meet someone typically online, and you exchange pictures at some point, but it's all either text, video chat, Skype, whatever you want to call it, email. You only know them from that perspective. You never actually touched or like been in the same room with that person or environment, whatever. It's just it's all digital. It's like that AO Technology song that you never hear anymore. Justin Timberlake, 50 Cent. I don't know if anyone heard that song, but it's a really good song. Okay, so this main thing I want to emphasize before ending this video is this: long distance relationships will never work if it stays long distance forever, or for a ridiculous amount of time, because it would not work. It's never gonna work. If it stays long distance forever and you don't talk about what the plans are, you don't try to adjust the distance situation, you don't try to compromise, then why would you? First of all, your love interests, I assume love, should not be hindering you from pursuing more local relationships. If that's what you both really want, then it can't stay long distance forever. I mean, like, cyber sex and sexting, that's great and all, wonderful. Me personally, I've done both before, but like I heard on MTV once, cyber sex can't even hold a handle to being with, physically intimate, touching the person that you claim to love. I got that piece of advice from a college friend of mine. She was wise beyond her years. I graduated kind of late, so like a lot of my friends I met after my first friends graduated, so this was my second set of college friends. She was younger than me, but she was very wise for her age. She was actually doing a long distance relationship herself because at her now husband, so it had a good ending to it. Her now husband was working on the other coast while she was working on the East Coast. Just and they were trying to figure out their lives, and it was pretty obvious that they intended to marry each other. It was just how much strain could their relationship handle. And when she told me that it just can't stay long distance forever, it made me sort of wish that made me want to rethink the long distance relationships I had, and how I could have just saved myself from so much stress and pain if I just said, you know what, we both love each other, but we're both miserable. Like, let's make a plan. Let's do something about it. And if that other person doesn't want to do it, don't let them hold you back. There's a whole world out there, and the problem with long distance relationships, another problem, I'm sorry, is you develop one-itis. What is one-itis? One-itis is like a disease where you become so infatuated with one person, you can't see anyone else around you. If someone looks attractive to you, you barely even look, which is not healthy, because it is healthy to look, because you need to know what you're attracted to, so you can find that same attraction in the person you're looking for, or the person you already have. If you're, because it is all based on physical in terms of looking. But I'm going off on tangents here, but yeah, I just thought I'd share. I mean, like, it would have to be the really right person, but I would probably give one more long distance relationship a try. But after that, if that one doesn't work out, I don't think I can do it, because it's hard. It's really, really hard. It's an emotional drain. It's stressful. It's just, I mean, the world is a big place, and at the same time it's a small place. I'll leave it at that. I'll talk to you guys later.